France 5.
France 5?
Yes.
Okay. Point guard, I have Tony Parker. 3, I have Batum. At the 4, I'm going to put Victor. 5, Rudy. Actually, I can put Boris Dio in 2. He's like a passer, can rebound, and I have 2 big guys, so that's a great 5 for me.
What's your favorite NBA?
Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the Clippers. For the Dallas Mavericks, they start their season off in front of a raucous home crowd. They are amped up and ready to tip things off right. Clippers, Mavs. Coming up next, right after this. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Mr. Moves out there with Harden, and it's Allen in at the center. And for the Mavericks, they've got Exum. Irving is out there with Williams. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 4 slot. Game 1 of this great season to come. It's just so great, Clark, to be here with you. How excited are you?
No more off-season talk, guys. I mean, finally, we get to play for real. Some games that count. Let's go. Like me on Christmas morning, I am excited.
Now here's Williams. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Down low. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And he drives in. Mr. Moves. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Gafford. Now, here's Washington. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Exum. Launches it from deep. A shot, no good. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Washington. Harden's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. From 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
It's another look. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
And so here is Dallas. Clippers able to drain the 3. Williams scanning the floor. In the corner, Irving with it. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Mr. Moves. The Clippers keep it alive. Leonard the pass to George. Shoots over Exum. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now, here's Gafford. Washington kicks to Irving. Over Harden. Irving can't get it to go.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Leonard, the pass to Mr. Moves. Now Harden. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Offensive rebound. Outside, George. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And on the way from Irving for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mr. Moves got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Snatched up. Kicks it out to Leonard for the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard against Washington. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Tim Hardaway.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Dallas again missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lively the pass to Exum. Outside Williams, trying to get something going. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Went to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he nails the third. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Here's Hardaway. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Mr. Moves. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dante Exum. Average trailed by 16 on the wing, Williams. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Clippers third.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
1:35 left here in the opening quarter. Hardaway against Harden. Hardaway, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And, guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second-chance opportunities just with effort.
Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Leonard hits them both. A minute 20 left in the first. Here's Hardaway. No scoring in this one. Passes to Jones. Irving for three. It's hauled in by George.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harden against Hardaway. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Allen. The three from Harden. Allen. Outside Leonard. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Allen finds Harden. From deep, George. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now, here is Irving. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Count it.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And he gets the bucket. It'll count. And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. George and Leonard are the forwards. Mr. Moves out there with Harden, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Exum's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Leonard the pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Leonard from deep. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 13.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And here's Exum. Still yet to score. Pass to Lively. Ripped away. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Outside for George. Harden outside. The 3. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Pass to Lively. He dishes it to Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Dallas. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Dallas calls timeout.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 10 assists and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Good work there as a coach.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Here's Mr. Moves. 19 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Exum. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge,
Number 14.
but I think the official got that one right.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Washington passes to Lively. Outside Williams. Dallas moving it around. Here's Washington, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And we're accustomed to seeing this out of Kawhi, one of the best defenders in our league.
The three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Mr. Moves got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now, here's Exum. Still scoreless. Outside Irving. To end the run. Hits it from three-point range.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Washington. The pass to Exum. Here's Lively. Unloads. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. George with the ball. Now defended by Exum. And the shot goes down. George has got 11 points.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
On its way from Irving for two. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Mr. Moves passes to Leonard. They get it back. Allen kicks to George. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
For three.
Allen's got his fourth assist in this one.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Exum with it, working on Allen. Back to Williams. Fires for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden looking it over. Launches from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mr. Moves. Allen passes to Leonard. And there's the feed to George. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lively the pass to Washington. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good, Irving.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Mr. Moves passes to Harden. Lets it go from 14. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Harden.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Irving against Harden, and they'll get another chance. Passes it to Williams. Goes back up. That one drops for him. Williams has got 7 points.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Mr. Moves. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Clippers on top, opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end.
good play calling, good execution. And by and large, they take great shots.
Looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Williams is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Washington. Then it's Exum, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding, finding open teammates.
Irving against Harden.
Mavericks foul. Daniel Gafford.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Dallas shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Williams kicks to Gafford. Pass to Exum. Outside Williams. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. That one misses. Great D that time from Leonard. He takes it in. Now here is George. He's covered closely. It doesn't go for him. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And the pass to Exum. Outside Irving. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Irving's got 17 now.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduced you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
A rebound by Washington.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Williams passes to Irving. Kicks it to Exum. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Williams. And Paul George, good for the 3. George has got 21.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Irving against Harden. Irving can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
And so here is Dallas. Clippers able to drain the 3. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop.
Allen with quick feet and showing you quick hands there. That allowed him to come up with that pilfer.
Irving with it. 17 points in the game. Over in the corner, Williams. And they get it. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, the NBA created newly designed trophies to honor the major player awards. Each is named after an NBA legend, including Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, John Havlicek, and George Mikan. Kevin, while the honor itself will always matter most, some hardware with a famous player name isn't hurting anybody's hopes. Back to you.
Oh, I agree, David. Thank you. Here's Leonard. The Mavericks making the shot. Clippers moving the ball around. Mr. Moves. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Exum kicks to Irving. Harden with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Mr. Moves. 30 points in the game. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Mr. Moves. Now the dish to George. Pass to Mr. Moves. Now here's George. Defense is right there, and the shot is good. George has got 23 points.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. Gafford trying to break free. Not going to go that time.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here is Williams. James Harden picking up that last basket. Washington passes to Gafford. Outside Irving. To halt the run. Dallas no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
2 minutes remaining.
And Irving comes to help.
2 minutes.
Mr. Moves passes to George. And he comes up with the deuce.
The assist.
25 points in the game.
Number 14.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Inside, here's Exum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And they were in the top half of field goal percentage as well. They had some good nights and a few bad ones when it came to shooting the basketball. Never quite had the consistency of the top shooting team.
And Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball. Never played out of control. A shot's good from Irving.
You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And so here is Dallas. The Clippers getting the bucket. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Shot from 12, and it's Dallas with another.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Mr. Moves passes to Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 12 in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers on top, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Mr. Moves. And it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Hardaway passes to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Mr. Moves. From past the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Powell. Now Hardaway. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys help on and off the court.
Green, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Irving. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves.
Number 14.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Powell kicks to Jones. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Hardy. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
15 foul.
And he hits the first of 3.
Line for 3. Hardy.
And he sinks the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. On the wing, Green. And the foul called on Mr. Moves.
Number 14.
That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
It's tipped. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Jones.
14.
And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game. And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And the Clippers have possession. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Mr. Move.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's Hardy. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Kept alive. Here's Mr. Moves. Guarded by Green. The second chance effort. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The pass to Kleba. Now here's Hardy. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And it's George missing. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Hardy. Banked in off the glass. Hardy. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Green. Here's Hardy. Westbrook with the block.
The timing that time had to be perfect, and it sure was for Westbrook.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Count it. And it's 8 points for Jaden Hardy.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The 3 from George. The offensive rebound. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Harden. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green, no luck.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The 3 from George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 30.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
2 minutes.
Here's Jones. Pass to Gafford. Tries yet again. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Powell, the pass to Gafford. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Josh Green. And it's Williams in for Hardy.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
Yeah, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mr. Moves.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile this game is.
4 on the clock. Harden right side. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Please have a safe trip home. We hope to see you back again.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.